Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is holding all support levels. I have to say it was not a very exciting day today, but Bitcoin is performing today better than many altcoins. So something is shifting here a little bit, right? That's different from what we saw, what we've seen in the last few days in which the altcoins were outperforming Bitcoin. But, just we started the day with a look at or with a study of Bitcoin dominance, and we saw Bitcoin dominance start to bounce from structural support. So it's not necessarily a surprise, but I also don't necessarily expect a crash or something here. So it's just basically a short-term shift in in dynamics. Support levels are all still holding. What do we see on this chart? We see our main support levels here between 116,871 and 113,870. 790, $113,790. As long as we're holding, above that $113,790 level, the move to the upside can be considered an impulsive move. So we're still tracking higher prices, yeah. But I cannot confirm yet an upside breakout, right? I'm going to zoom in a minute. I can't do it at the moment yet. I cannot confirm that yet. But we'll take a look at the nanostructures in a minute. At the moment, we still need to be prepared for another test of support, but this support zone has been holding now for a week, yeah, since we've started to reach it on the 15th of July. We had a reaction, another test, another reaction, another test, another reaction, another test, another reaction. So support levels are still holding nicely, but without any clear bottoming confirmation because we have not yet seen a substantial breakout. But I do see a potential micro 5-wave move up, which is pretty ugly, but I'll show you that on the smaller time frame. The triangle I'm still looking at here is still valid. So first of all, support levels are clear, yeah. We talked about some signal levels. The price has already broken above the first swing high. It's not so meaningful here, around 119,630, but we broke above it, so it indicates the bulls are trying something. It's certainly reason enough to watch the chart, but really a better signal that we are trying to break out here would be a move above that 121K level here. That's the swing high from Thursday, the 17th of July, and then it becomes more likely, not guaranteed yet, yeah, but it becomes more likely that we're on our way to the next upside Fibonacci levels around 126K. Now, in the very short term, I see two pathways that the market could take, two possible pathways, from a bullish point of view, especially as long as we're holding above the 15th of July low that formed here at around $115,750. First one is the triangle. Someone asked me earlier today if that's still valid. Absolutely, it's still valid. We have an A wave down, we have a B wave up, we have a C wave, a D wave, could be unfolding now, and then an E wave down. Now that D wave should stay below the B wave high, which is why I said a break above that level would be a good indication that we're in the breakout, yeah? So that's the first scenario. In this scenario, the price must hold above the red line and break eventually for an upside breakout, yeah, eventually above the green line here. Now, in a very similar scenario, it's very similar. The white scenario is showing us a 1-2 setup where we bottomed already in wave 4 here on the 15th of July, and we have a 5-wave move up in wave 1, then a flat correction in an A, B, C structure, or maybe even a WXY to be fair, in wave 2. Bottomed here, was a bit deep, that pullback, but valid as wave 2. And I think I can identify another micro 5-wave move to the upside from the Tuesday low. Let me share that with you. I can identify a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I did earlier today already in a member update, I communicated this support zone, which is between $117,030 and $118,690. So as long as we're holding that support zone, the focus can be on higher prices. Do we need to test it? No, but it would be ideal. If we go higher and break above the green line, I think we're already in the third wave and we're in a direct breakout. But yeah, if we break out now, it's likely the white count. If we get another higher low here, we have a 1-2 setup, or it might be the E wave of the wave 4. In that case, it will be difficult to distinguish between the scenarios. But to be honest, it doesn't matter so much because the focus would be on higher prices. Yeah, that's what we're tracking, but please understand that the risk that we're falling back into support is high until we break really above the 14th of July high that formed around 123.2K. Because while a break above this green line here might indicate a short-term upside breakout attempt, we really need a break above that 14th of July high as well. Otherwise, it could just turn into an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, and then like that, So I would see it as a broad range. But overall, the focus is on higher prices. That's the idea. That's very important to understand. But we have to have a little bit of patience here. So that's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates. Here, we build a community on X as well. Everybody, not everybody, every day, around about 100 new members are joining us here. I mean, it's of course free. Yeah, it's just follow us. But you get additional updates here as well. Check it out. Sometimes even faster than on YouTube. So it might add some value. Thanks so much. I'll leave a link in the description and comment section. And by the way, I have to say it again. I have to remind everybody, because a lot of people don't read the warnings. There are scammers out there, impersonators. Please don't think that we send you direct messages. Not on Discord, not in our members area, yeah? So again, Discord is a third-party platform. It's not our own platform. So there are scammers as well. We do not send you direct messages. We do not ask you for funds. We do not ask you, to send us funds to invest for you or something. We don't do stuff like that, okay? So in doubt, send us an email, verify. But yeah, on social media, we don't contact you directly. And here on X, for example, we have the golden check mark. Thanks so much. Stay safe. Bye-bye.